#1 on my fantasy playlist. Boy, we're there at last, taking a big jump from #8 the previous week, from #8 to #1, Naughty by Nature, OPP. Fantasy playlist, October 12, 1991. Samples ABC by the Jackson 5. There is a long version of that song they used to play on WTUG back in the early 90s. It was a R&B station, hip hop station here in Tuscaloosa. They play adult R&B now, but back in the day they were really hip on the hip. They were hip on the hip hop, and they played the long version of OPP, which featured this smashing version of the Jackson Five's ABC play right in the middle of that thing. It was really great. Um, Naughty by Nature, formed back in 1988. They're from New Jersey. Treach, I believe it's Tretch or Treach. I'll just call him Treach. He married to Sandra Denton, Pepper of Salt and Pepper. And if I remember correctly, I believe that Pepper came out with a book about 10 years ago. I should have read that, but probably had some inside information about Treach in there. They were married for about 3 years, from 1998 to 2001. They had one daughter. But OPP came. Of course, that was way before that. That was in 1991. OPP means other people's properties, but it also could mean other people's female anatomy or other people's male anatomy. Take your pick. OPP, you know me, at #1, and that wraps up the countdown of my fantasy playlist. October 12, 1991, and next countdown coming up from the 80s and 90s. Oh, we're going to go all the way back. 10 years before 1991. Fantasy playlist of December 20th, 1981. My goodness, we're talking Rolling Stones, George Benson, Queen, and David Bowie, Foreigner, Billy Squire, Dan Fogelberg. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get started on that pretty soon. Fancy playlist of October 20th, 1981. So I hope you join me for that countdown. Take care.